What do you get when a young German engineer builds a mythical beast out of scrap metal, wood, and pure willpower? A car so rare, even Google had to ask Jeeves about it. Ladies and gentlemen, and my friend Timmy, today's story isn't about horsepower or luxury. It's about obsession, mythological reptiles, and a German engineer with more ambition than budget. It's about the only car in the world that sounds like something Bob, my conspiracy theorist neighbor, would claim was built by shape-shifting lizard people, the 1933 Rohr Tatzelwurm Coupé. Smash that subscribe button if you love obscure machines, aerodynamic fantasies, and stories so weird they make Timmy's fishing tales sound believable. So, what happens when you mix German engineering, the tail end of the Great Depression, and a mythological snake with a cat's head? No, it's not Timmy's latest fishing tale. Though he swears he once caught a trout with a moustache and opinions about inflation. No, this actually happened. In 1933, Karl-Wilhelm Ostwald, a young engineer at Rohr Auto AG, decided to build himself a car. Not just any car, no, but a custom steel-bodied aerodynamic prototype that looked like it escaped from a Jules Verne fever dream. He built it on a 1933 Rohr Junior chassis. That's basically a German-licensed Tatra 75. The heart of this beast? A 1.5-litre, air-cooled flat-four engine that cranked had a neck-breaking 30 horsepower. That's right, 30. Enough to outrun a jogger on a good day, unless that jogger is Timmy after spotting an open bar. The drivetrain layout? Engine in the front, power to the rear wheels via manual transmission. Suspension? Fully independent on all four corners, like a ballet dancer in a lab coat. Brakes? 4 drums. Wheels? Wire-spoked and fully exposed because aerodynamic streamlining hadn't quite reached the wheel department. The total weight hovered around 900 kilograms, 1,984 pounds, which sounds light until you remember it had 30 horsepower. At best, it probably hit a top speed of eventually. Now let's talk about that body. This was a handcrafted, streamlined steel shell bolted over a wooden frame. The entire rear roof could lift up like the hatch on a spaceship, turning this aerodynamic coupé into a backyard parade float. The car was both a closed two-door coupe and an open tourer. Convertible? Technically, yes. Practical? Only if you wanted to impress the 5 people who knew what you were driving. And that name? Tatselworm. Not a German pastry, not a dental procedure. It's a mythical Alpine creature that's half serpent, half housecat. Because if you're going to build the weirdest car in Germany during the rise of the Third Reich, you might as well name it after a reptilian house pet that may or may not exist. Again, Bob insists he saw one on his roof last summer. Now, this wasn't some factory prototype. Ostwald made the car himself, in his spare time, with limited tools. Which honestly makes it more impressive than half the things we call influencer projects these days. And unlike my uncle's half-restored Mustang, this thing actually ran. And for 40 years, too. It stayed in the Ostwald family until the 1970s. That's longer than most marriages and about the same length as the time Timmy thought his goldfish was emotionally supportive, until he accidentally fed it beer instead of flakes. The interior? Minimalist. Red paint, fabric, and not a stitch of luxury. But that wasn't the point. This wasn't a luxury car, it was an engineering fever dream with wheels. And where is it now? After nearly 90 years of quiet family life and mysterious cameos at vintage car shows, the one and only Tatselworm strutted onto the auction block at Art Curial's Retromobile in Paris, February 3rd, 2023. The pre-sale estimate? Between $70,000 and $90,000, that's about $80,000 to $100,000. But reality hit harder than Timmy at a wine tasting. It sold for just $38,144, around $41,000. That's right, the world's only cat snake coupe went for the price of a new Hyundai with Bluetooth. Sure, it didn't come with an owner's manual, but it did come with the original blueprints Ostwald used to build it. Which means if you wanted to recreate this car at home, you'd need a welding torch, 1930s-level patience, and a complete disregard for safety codes. But hey, credit where it's due. The Tatselworm is a gutsy, bizarre, beautiful experiment in automotive history. It wasn't fast, it wasn't luxurious, but it was built with purpose, creativity, and maybe a bit too much free time. We'd like to thank our channel sponsors, especially the guy who sent us $2 and told us to buy coffee or socks, whichever is more urgent. Help us keep the lights on, the jokes flowing, and Timmy out of debt, or at least out of pawn shops. Until next time, stay curious, stay sarcastic, and never underestimate a guy with a wrench, a dream, and a fondness for folklore.